We're so lucky. We've had so many volunteers in here. I can't even put a number to it, but it's in the hundreds. We're extremely lucky to have so many people caring about the cause and coming in here and helping out.
I feel it's a new era, it's a new hope.
He's very well known internationally. Even in Kenya, I left there 3 years ago and everyone was talking about Barack Obama because everyone knows he's going to bring a new direction to the United States. He's going to increase foreign relations.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we need right now. Enough with the fighting. It's time to make peace. Time to strengthen the American economy.
And stop the judgment and start listening.
Yes.
That's it.
Listening, what a powerful tool.
Going door to door, it gives you a totally new perspective because there's just places that I've never even been to, corners of Orange County that I never even thought that I would go to, and just seeing how people live there. It's been pretty awesome. It's just a new experience, definitely. It's something I never did before.
Going door to door and meeting all these people, and especially undecided voters, and I've loved talking to them about issues, and when they see when it kind of clicks in their and when you see it click and they think, oh wow, we do need a Democrat in office. I love getting things like that happening.
This is our calendar, our giant wall calendar. This is basically what I use to schedule all the volunteers. If you'll notice, we started on Saturday, September 13th. We had our grand opening that day. From then on, you'll notice that the writing gets smaller and smaller and smaller, which means we got more and more and more volunteers, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into writing that big.
While making my phone calls earlier tonight, I had one woman who answered the phone. She was young, in her 20s, and had thought that she had to re-register every year to vote. So when I asked her if she got out to vote, she first said, well, I'm not registered. So I let her know, yes, you are registered. You don't have to re-register. Luckily, our sheets say where the polling place is, so I gave her a polling place, and she said she was headed right out the door to go and vote.
I sold my business last year, and rather than walking the street and pushing a shopping cart, I decided I wanted to do something different. And I called, I was very interested in Barack Obama's campaign, so he didn't have an office in California, so I called the Democratic Party office and came over here to see if they needed any help. And I started working here full-time back in early March. And I'll work through the campaign, and after that I'll have to go out and find a real job, but it's been a very entertaining and interesting experience.
Well, one day that I didn't go to school, I was here in the morning. I did over 100 calls. So my goal was, I'll just do over 100, but I've probably done like over 300 so far from all the time I've been here. Because I've been here a couple of times, a couple of hours. Like, I was doing my count, and I've done like over 60, and for school I was only required 5.
When we actually got there, the group didn't have any credentials to get inside the convention. So I had to call people I knew from here in Orange County in order to get credentials. And actually on the last night, Wednesday, I believe it was, when Joe Biden accepted the nomination for vice president, I wasn't able to get any from people I knew in Orange County, so I just stood at the gate and asked people as they were leaving. And I was actually able to get a floor pass. I was like 10 feet from Joe Biden when he accepted the nomination. And I just stood at the gate and asked people.
Well, we are really fortunate to have someone donate 5 cell phones to us. It really helped out because we barely had, I think, seven or 8 lines in the office. We had 5 cell phones donated with we put little numbers in the back so people, we could keep track of them. We always have people going to their cars and coming back with it, but it definitely helped out, and we still ran out of room, and I think that's a good sign.
Just getting to know everybody here has been really memorable. I've met a lot of interesting people that hold the same values that I have. Getting to know people that actually agree with me and the certain beliefs that I have is really interesting to me.
So most of my days off I'm here, like usually 3, sometimes 4 days a week. on my days off, like 6 hours Monday and Tuesday, and then in the mornings I come in for 3 or 4 hours. Well, I've been working on Proposition 8, which is the ban on same-sex marriage. And actually, I'm a gay male living in Orange County, and I'm single, so at some point I'm going to meet the person that maybe I'm going to want to marry, and so I'm really concerned about my rights being taken away from me as a citizen.
So this is our handy dandy Get Out the Vote volunteer wall. It used to be on that wall over there, as you could see on these pictures, but the shoes and phones kept falling off and we didn't like stepping on the volunteers. It's not nice. So we moved it here. It's actually not complete because we don't have too much room. That's a good thing. We have way too many volunteers. It's good. We need more too. But anyway, so the shoes do not necessarily represent walking and phoning, but everyone's name is just on anything. Motivates people. It looks good. And these are pictures that our volunteer Patricia took of us.
I got on the bandwagon real early because I have never seen a politician that captured my imagination as much as Barack captured anybody's. So his message, there's something about him that is so sincere and so transparent and so genuine. And I think after the last 8 years, this country, without any question, needs a change of direction, a change of leadership, a change of spirit, a change of energy, and I think Barack brings all of those things.
For this election, I think, well, my favorite thing was the canvas. That's where I felt like I connected with people the most. I mean, phone banking is good, but canvassing, you know, you have great conversations, you see whole families, you kind of see their living situations, their homes, what their struggles are, and I think connecting with people, that connection was the most valuable thing, or the thing that I like doing the most.
Sometimes I think that we forget the actuality of what's going on there. And I just wanted that perhaps when I'm somewhere in line and someone's standing behind me, maybe it gives them pause to think about the kids we're sending over.
There you go.
We'll just do.
Hello.
Hello. And did you know Obama loves you?
I know. I love him. I feel the same way, girlfriend.
Yes, we are the only office in all of California that has been entirely fed by volunteers. We have yet to spend any of the money allotted in our budget for food. Every day we have people who, out of the very kindness and goodness of their hearts, feed us dinner, give us snacks, bring us water and food, and I brag about it all the time, and everyone's really jealous and tired of hearing me talk about how great it is.